Good morning, children. Hope you all are fine and doing well. Today I will teach you chapter 10, subject, predicate, finite verbs and infinitives. Children, first I will tell you what is subject. A subject is a group of words which contain verbs and makes complete sense. What is a sentence? A sentence is a group of words which contain a verb and makes complete sense. By itself is a sentence. A sentence has two parts, subject and predicate. Any sentence, it is divided into two parts, subject and predicate. Now what is subject? The naming part in a sentence is called the subject. The naming part in a sentence is called the subject. Or you can say any action done by the doer. The doer is the subject and the action that the doer is doing is a predicate. Clear? The subject indicates the person or thing that does the action. Okay? The subject indicates the person or thing that does the action. And the doing part in a sentence is called the predicate. The predicate describes the action. The predicate describes the action that subject does. It refers to the rest of the sentence beginning with the verb. Clear? Let me tell you again. The predicate describes the action that the subject does. It refers to rest of the sentence beginning with the verb. Clear? Now open your book, page number 41. There are few examples of subject and predicate. I'll read and I'll explain you. First sentence is, birds are flying in the sky. Now, what action? Who is doing the action? Birds are doing the action. So, birds is a subject and are flying in the sky. The action is done by the bird is a predicate. So, this sentence is divided into two parts. Birds, subject, are flying in the sky is a predicate. Another sentence, where does he live? Now, the sentence is talking about, telling about he. So, he is a subject and where does live is predicate. Clear? Another sentence is C sentence, what is your name? Now, here your is a subject and what is name is predicate. Remember, verb is always in predicate. Subject doesn't have verb. Clear? Now, sit on the bench there. Now, here the subject is hidden. You can say like this, you sit on the bench there. So, you is a subject and sit on the bench there is a predicate. Clear? How beautiful is the sky? How beautiful is the music? Is the last sentence. So, music is subject telling about music and how beautiful is predicate. So, the music is subject and how beautiful is predicate. Now, read what is written in the book there. Subject and predicate, page number 41. Read along with me. As you can see in a sentence, we speak about somebody or something. That is, we have a subject to talk about. Now here, birds, he, name, music, you. Secondly, these are the subject. Secondly, we have something to say about the subject. What we have to say about the subject is called predicate. So, the predicate contains the verb. A sentence therefore has, I've told you, predicate contains a verb. Subject doesn't contain a verb. So, a sentence therefore has two parts. The part in which subject is mentioned is called the subject, and the part in which something is said about the subject is called the predicate. Clear? In a sentence, the subject usually comes before the predicate, but sometimes the predicate, sometimes like in sentence B, C and E above, the predicate or a part of it may come before the subject. Now see, if the sentence asks a question like sentence C and D, what is the sentence C? What is your name? And the sentence D, what is the sentence D? Sentence B and C is talking about, C and D. Sentence D, sit on the bench there. The predicate or a part of it usually comes before the subject. Means it's not beginning with the subject. Where are you going? A part of the predicate where are has been placed before the subject you. Clear? What is your name? I mean sentence, the predicate, what is comes before the subject your name. Clear? If the sentence like D, sit on the bench there, is one in which somebody is being asked to do something, the subject may not be mentioned at all and it is understood. That is what I told you. Sentence D really is you sit on the bench there. The subject you is hidden. Sit on the bench there is a predicate. So you is being asked to sit on the bench there. If a sentence expresses a strong feeling or emotion, like sentence, how beautiful is this music, a part of the predicate may come before the subject. Means, what an exciting match that was. Now the speaker is expressing a strong feeling, excitement, and so a part of the predicate, what an exciting match, comes before the subject that. Clear? You must not be confused by this change in the normal order of words. For how we arrange the words in a sentence depends on what we want to say about the subject and how we say it. Clear? Now we'll do the exercise in the next video.